Everyone to Tollcross International Swimming Centre in Glasgow for the Scottish National Age Group Championships 2016. This is day number 5 and this is session number 15. I'm Robert Taylor, I'm your commentator tonight, and I'm joined by Jess Wilkie, who is one of the coaches at the Warner Baths Club in Edinburgh. Jess is an ex-swimmer at Edinburgh University and also at Heart of Midlothian. Welcome, Jess.
Thank you.
Please remember to tweet us using the hashtag. It's on the bottom left of your screen. So as you can see, hashtag SNAGS, S-N-A-G-S 2016. So please send us all your messages. Support to all the swimmers, and anything you see, just feed it through to us tonight, and we'll try and mention you on our live stream this evening. Our session gets underway very shortly at 5:15. That's 5:15 UK time. We start with the boys 400 IM. We have the 15 years old, 16-year-old and 17-year-olders. We move on to the 400 free for girls in very same age groups. The younger swimmers don't take part in those. The next age group we have is the 11-13-year-olds, then 14s, 15s, 16 and 17 plus for the boys 50 backstroke. Same age group again for the girls, the 50 butterfly. Moving on to the boys 100 meters freestyle. Same 5 finals. For all the events other than the 50 at the top end of your screen, as you can see, blocks number 9, 8 and 7. We move down to the bottom end for our 50s. Finish end will be where that gentleman is just walking past at the bottom of your screen, and as I say, we get underway in a few minutes. We've had fantastic swimming over the last 4 days. It's my delight that Jess is with us. Jess was with us on, was it Friday night, Jess?
Yes, it was Friday night. We had a great time, enjoyed having a look at some of the swims on here. Some really fast swimming so far. I'm looking forward to some more this evening.
Good crowd in this evening. Hopefully it will be a good atmosphere for the swimmers taking part. This is the premier event for our younger swimmers. Our officials now poolside. They'll run through the usual formalities. We have 2 referees and a starter. They'll run through the usual health and safety. I'm sure you've heard this many times before, being an ex-swimmer, Jess.
Yes, many times before. I could probably read it back to myself.
First swimmers are getting ready. These boys getting ready for the 400 metres IM. Quite a grueling start for them. Just adjusting the starting blocks, starting platforms. And due to get underway literally in about a minute or so. All the teams taking part this evening will be vying to finish top club. And just for information purposes, the leading position was very close at the end of day 4. South Lanarkshire had 796 points, and I'm sure Jess has an interest in the club in second place. They were second, just 20 points behind on 776. So I know Jess will be very impartial.
Yes.
But no doubt we'll see a few Warner swimmers with the red cap tonight that we'll be cheering on, along with all the other swimmers. No doubt they'll be putting in a strong performance to try and topple South Lanarkshire.
Yes, it's very close. I'm looking forward to some fast racing tonight to get those final few points on the board for the teams.
So we're just about ready to get underway. In lane 0, we have Alex Beveridge from Coast. In lane 0, Alex Beveridge from Coast. In 1 is Callum Young from South Lanark. In 2, Greg Rowe, Carnegie. In 3 is Daniel Ferguson from Swim West Lothian. In lane 4, Archie Goodburn from Warrender Baths. In 5, Andrew McIntosh from South Lanarkshire. In lane 6, Callum Chittleborough from Warrender Baths. In lane 7, Jamie McDonald from Warrender Baths. And in lane 8, Mitchell Stevenson from South Lanarkshire. In lane 9 is Fraser Agnew from Coast. All these swimmers swimming in the 15-year-old category. Swimmers' ages are taken at the age as of the 31st of December. So some of these boys might not have turned 15 yet. But this is the way that the swimming has moved in the last couple of years. They all swim as age at the end of the year in national events. So off to a fairly level start. In the centre lane, in lane 5 is Andrew McIntosh. In lane 4 with the red cap with the W is Archie Goodburn from Warrender Baths. Archie, one of our youth squad members, and Archie has actually won 7 gold medals, so he is probably the strongest fancy in this one, Jess.
Yeah, it's been a great meet for Archie so far. Hopefully he can get another gold medal on the board here and some top points for Warrender Baths. He's looking pretty relaxed at the moment, and we'll look to see him progress as he goes through the race. He's in with a top entry time of a 4:57.79, just ahead of Andrew McIntosh of South Lanark.
Yes, there wasn't very much in it in the heats this morning. Probably these boys in the middle lanes just did enough to compete and get into this evening's final. And already Archie's opened up about a body length advantage. 102.65, 103.75, just over a second advantage, and he's looking quite good down this backstroke, Jess.
Again, he's looking great. He's keeping his head back. He's got a nice turnover there, keeping his legs going, just stretching away from those boys. That's him got another body length on them.
And as we reach the 150 mark, Archie's gone a good 5 metres ahead already, Jess. He's looking fairly comfortable.
We'll be looking to get past the flags here on this turn.
Turning second, still South Lanarkshire's Andrew McIntosh. Greg Rowe, the black cap in lane number 2 from Carnegie. He's putting in a good shift here.
Yeah, both Archie and Andrew McIntosh strong breaststrokers, so they'll be looking to push it on a little bit harder in the breaststroke here and make a mark on the race. The rest of the boys will be chasing on.
And you'd certainly expect at the halfway mark, Archie's been very, very useful on breaststroke. And as you say, Jess, both Andrew McIntosh and Greg Rowe are very good also on breaststroke. They've got a heck of a lot to do to try and catch Archie. But you'd expect them to be battling it out down here to try and get ahead of one another.
Yeah, this is part of the race where we start to see positions changing. Other swimmers that have been a little bit further behind in the fly in the back start to move through.
But in the picture so far, it's still Archie with about a 4 or 5 metre advantage from South Lanarkshire's Andrew McIntosh. So Warrender and South Lanarkshire having the battle as they are in the points. It's still Archie with about a 5 metre advantage from Andrew McIntosh. Greg Rowe is also well up there in 3rd place, and they've moved some way clear of the rest of the field. And what should Archie be doing down this final 25, Jess?
He needs to be stretching that lead and getting as far ahead as the rest of the boys to get onto the freestyle, make it a little bit easier for himself. But I'm sure Archie will be more looking at the time rather than the rest of the boys.
And Goodburn is really, really stretching towards this final 15 metres. Good advantage with just 100 to go. He looks fairly comfortable. Unless we have a major surprise, Archie Goodburn looks good to take this and make it win number 8. He's got around about a 5-second advantage over Andrew. Greg Rowe is third with Daniel Ferguson in lane 3, trying to get on terms for the third and fourth place. However, Archie Goodburn has got this race well in the bag. He's some 5 or 6 metres ahead now, Jess.
Archie looks really controlled. Let's hope he can hold it together, maybe push it on a little bit on himself on this last lane. He's got no one around him, no one really to bother him, but he'll be looking at the clock to get back under that well under that 5-minute mark.
Yeah, and indeed, youth squad member really putting in a first-class performance, just showing his qualities down this final 25. He's well clear of the field. Andrew McIntosh will certainly get second. It's going to be a good battle between Greg Rowe and Daniel Fisher, but look at the Wonder Boy. What a fantastic swim, 4:43.02.
Oh, it's going to be
very close for second. Oh, this is on the touch. Greg Rowe, I think, just got up to take second, 4:49.09, just ahead of Daniel Ferguson, 4:49.12. What a fantastic battle. Andrew McIntosh, 4:49.32, just losing out for a medal.
Excellent final length there from Daniel Ferguson to take the bronze. Good battle with Greg Rowe. Both of the boys there really putting in a bit of extra effort in that last 50 to get the hand to the wall first.
Yeah, fantastic for Greg Rowe to come through and snatch second place when he was very much under pressure for third place indeed. Daniel Ferguson, fantastic battle to get into that medal position. So you see the screen, Archie Goodburn, number 1 on the right hand side, Greg Rowe, 4:49.09, 4:49.12, and Andrew McIntosh sadly just missing out of the medal by 0.2.
Still a great time there from Andrew McIntosh, really progressing on from his morning swim.
So a good start to proceedings.
Yeah, great. Another tight one. They've been pretty tight all week, so hope we can get another good race in here tonight again.
Our next final is our 60-year-old finalists. In lane 0, we have Ewan McGowan from South Aberdeen. In lane 1, Jonah Walsh from Warner Baths. In lane 2, James Beattie from Carnegie. In lane 3, Thomas Balfour from North Lanarkshire. In lane 4 is Ryan Retson from First. In lane 5, Fraser Allison, Warner Baths. In lane 7, Duncan McKinney from the city of Glasgow. In lane 7, Lewis McLeod from Dumfries Dolphins. In lane number 8, Joe Watt from the city of Glasgow. And in lane 9, Luke Pearson from the Broch. Strong favourite will be Ryan Retson from Falkirk Integrated Regional Swim Team, which is first. Ryan has already won 6, so he's looking for win number 7.
Yeah,
Ryan's been very impressive, haven't he, Jess?
Very impressive. Great heat swim. He's already sitting about 8 seconds ahead of the rest of the boys going into this final. He'll be looking to progress on, stretch on for that time.
Ryan, one of our youth squad members, as was Archie, and Ryan already has taken it out very hard in the first 50. He's got the early lead, or has he? He just has the early lead from Joe Watt in lane number 8, 29.53, 29.67, and James Beattie from Carnegie close up there in third in the black cap. And coming down halfway, it's blue cap, but first Ryan Retson. Feel fairly tightly bunched behind him, Jess.
Yeah, Ryan's looking really strong right now. Nice relaxed. He'll be looking to stretch on this lead on the backstroke and keep it going on the breast. And Fraser Allison will be looking to try and keep up with him on this backstroke and then chase him on the breaststroke.
And Ryan didn't do very much with the fly this year, but He's already shown his qualities, that he's a pretty good fly swimmer by taking out very hard and opening up an advantage at the first 100, and he's stretched that advantage further, Jess.
Yeah, he continues to take a body length out the rest of the boys. It's looking good so far.
Fraser Allison in lane 5. Looks as though he's now gone into second. And Joe Watt still there in lane number 8. Good turn there from Ryan.
Yeah, taking another couple of body lengths out the boys. He looks to be about 2 to 3 body lengths ahead now. Joe Watt's also going great down in lane 8.
He certainly is. He's almost on terms for second place with Fraser Allison. Duncan McKinney, the City of Glasgow lad, in lane 6. He's also not far behind. However, Ryan Retson's got quite a big advantage even at halfway, Jess.
Yeah, we're looking to Fraser Allison to push it on here in the breaststroke. Hopefully he can take a couple of body lengths out of Ryan and try and stick with them, and then hopefully push it on that freestyle.
Yeah, Fraser Allison, East District champion on breaststroke, so he's got ability to get a bit nearer Ryan on this, but it's a massive ask for him to try and close a gap of some 8 metres now, Jess, isn't it?
Yes, it's a big ask, but it's been done. I've seen it in the girls 400 IM.
Yeah, certainly things can change dramatically with breaststroke, but I don't think there's going to be a dramatic change in this one.
No, not this time. Ryan looks to have this wrapped up.
It certainly does.
He can hold it together and push it on in the freestyle.
Fraser Allison, at least on his breaststroke, has maintained a good lead over the rest of the field. I think Fraser's just going to have to settle for a second on this one. And third place, Duncan McKinney in lane number 6. That could be our 1, 2, 3. I know it's an early call, but even at this stage with just over 100 to go, Retson's got this well under control. Fraser Allison, also you got to say he's got second place well under control. It's all about the minor places, Jess.
Yeah, Fraser's definitely stretched away from the pack. It's all still to play for that third medal. Duncan McKinney's looking strong. I'm sure the boys will be chasing him down on this freestyle.
And as you can see from our camera shot, Ryan Retson with about a 6-second advantage over Fraser Allison. Fraser's almost 9 seconds ahead of Duncan McKinney, so don't expect any surprises other than someone catching Duncan McKinney for the bronze. Lewis McLeod in 7 is his nearest challenger, and he's 3.5 seconds away. However, Ryan Retson with 50 to go, it's more about the clock, Jess.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. He'll be wanting to beat his time from the morning. It's a 4:42. I reckon he'll be looking for under a 4:40. Truly a great 400 IM swim for Ryan.
Yeah, I'd expect Ryan to come in somewhere around about the 4:38 mark here. Certainly 4:05 at the turn. He's very, very strong young man. Fraser Allison, you know, no disgrace to lose to the talent that Ryan Retson has here.
Wow.
Look at that, 4:36.06 is the final time for Ryan.
Fantastic swim there from Ryan. Really took the race by the scruff of the neck, led from the start. Also another great swim there from Fraser Allison.
Is indeed, yeah.
4:45.46, improving on his heat swim of 4:54. Great swim from those boys.
And Duncan McKinney, as we suspected, takes third in 4:52.52.
Again, improving his heat swim time.
Both Fraser and Duncan members of our youth development squad, so there's lots of potential here, Jess. Lots of talent in Scotland at the moment.
Yeah, it's great to see the boys pushing each other on, and hopefully that gap between Ryan and Fraser can narrow up over the next couple of years.
And as you see, lanes 4, 5 and 6 well clear. Unusual to see a 400 IM with such big variations between first, second, third and fourth. And after almost a procession in that one, will we get some excitement in our 17 overs? In lane 0 we have Mark Elric from first. In lane 1, Alistair McGee from South Ayrshire. In lane 2, Scott Deans from the City of Glasgow. In lane 3, Chris Lowther, the City of Glasgow. In lane 4, Callum Laurie from first. In lane 5, Ryan Brown from the city of Glasgow. In lane 6, Richard Laird, South Lanarkshire. In lane 7, Conor McNeil, Ren 96. In 8, Fraser Beebe, Carnegie. And in 9, Fraser Samuel, East Lothian. Look for Callum Laurie in lane number 4. He's going to be a strong fancy in this one, Jess, I suspect.
Yeah, he's out there with a 4:37 heat time, well ahead of the other boys.
Last year, Callum Laurie won this. I think his time was somewhere around the 4:30 mark, so 4:37 in the heats was just almost a swim down for the boy from first. He's a member of our silver senior squad, so again a very talented boy, Callum.
Taking it out hard there in a 27.04.
Ryan Brown, also one of our senior silver squad members. They used to have many battles 2 or 3 years ago at the age groups. Now swimming in the 17 and over age category. Ryan Brown, certainly his 40 is fly, his best stroke, and he's opened up a gap as you would expect down this first 100. He's opened up roughly a second and a half advantage, so what's Ryan got to do to hold this advantage down this backstroke length here?
Yeah, look to see Callum Laurie maybe catch him up a little bit on this backstroke and then push on again on the breaststroke. And Ryan's looking a little not very relaxed down this first 50 on the backstroke, but he is stretching away from Callum Laurie.
This is a little bit of a surprise, Jess. I didn't expect Laurie to be this far behind at this mark.
He's definitely left himself a lot of work to do on this breaststroke when he gets to it.
Certainly Callum Laurie very, very good at breaststroke, but he doesn't want to be too far behind at the halfway mark. Very good turn by both of the swimmers, but the gap is some 4 or 5 metres here.
Again, it's tight there in third spot. Chris Lowther and Conor McNeil still pushing each other on. Both
these swimmers in the lead, both 18, so time is still on their side to get times down further, and
yeah, definitely
at the halfway mark, 2:08.07, 2:11.07, so exactly 3 seconds. So let's see what Callum Laurie can do down this breaststroke, and also can Chris Lowther get into the picture.
Yeah, look to see Callum Laurie really push it on and try and get on Ryan Brown's hip here. Here he comes.
Yeah, first we'll be hoping for a double, having had Ryan Retson in the previous, and certainly the first swimmer has now got on terms and has gone past Ryan Brown.
Yeah, as expected there. That's Callum Laurie moved into the first position. Ryan Brown still chasing.
This is really one of the hardest events for these swimmers to take part in. If anything, it's probably the hardest event, Jess.
Yeah, it definitely is a hard one. You've got to be efficient in all strokes. As you can see, the likes of Hannah Miley really very good at sort of the 200 metres across the board. Callum Laurie as well, he's really stretching out that lead now. He's got at least two body lengths away from Ryan Brown.
And it looks as though our 17 over final is almost going to be a replica of the 16-year-old. It looks like a procession here for 1, 2 and 3, unless we have a major surprise. Callum Laurie with about a 4-second advantage over Ryan Brown, who in turn has almost 5-second advantage over Chris Lowther. And Scott Deans in lane 2 has about 2.5 seconds to make up if he wants to get into the bronze medal position. But Ryan Brown's got a lot to do to catch the boy from first now, Callum Laurie. And coming down with just about 40 to go. This is very impressive, Jess, from Callum.
Callum will be looking at the clock here to try and improve on his heat swim, which I'd expect him to. He's kicking hard, so nice and relaxed. Ryan really pushing on there, trying to hold on to that second spot.
Again, it's all about the time. Can Callum get somewhere around this 4:30 mark as he comes in? It's going to be pretty close to that. It's 4:30.31. Very, very comfortable swim from Callum. Ryan Brown takes second in 4:36.31. Some 6 seconds behind, and just over a second behind in 4:37.80 comes Chris Lowther from the City of Glasgow. So it's first, City of Glasgow in second, and City of Glasgow in third. Fantastic swim
another
there.
Good race there. Great second half from Chris Lowther to come in and take that third position.
And as you saw on the slow motion camera there, Callum Lowry gliding in nicely to take that. As you see on the screen.
Another good finish there.
Callum just touching in, looking up the scoreboard just to see his time. Now medal presentations for the 15-year-olds. Bronze medalist from the Swim West Lothian is Daniel Ferguson. Being presented with the silver medal is Carnegie's Greg Rowe. And in gold medal position, and the Scottish National Age Group champion for the 400 IM from Warner Baths, Archie Goodburn.
Another great swim there from Archie. Good to see him get another gold medal.
Indeed. Total of 17 golds available in all the age groups, and Archie's got 8 of them. We move on to our 16-year-olds. Duncan McKinney being presented with his bronze from the City of Glasgow. Fraser Allison, Warner Baths in second place. And a slightly different looking Ryan Retson being presented with the medal there, Jess.
Yeah, I reckon Ryan will be going to get a good swim down. He'll be tired after that one.
Nice to see Lorden Pirouet on the podium taking the medal there. And our 17-year-olds are just making, 17 overs just making their way to the podium. Good swim there from Chris Lowther, City of Glasgow, to take the bronze medal, 4:37.80. His teammate, 4:36.31, Ryan Brown taking the silver.
Yeah, good first half there.
I think that is indeed Callum Lowry from first, Jess, taking the gold medal there.
Yes, it is.
4:30.31, National Age Group Champion 2016 in the 17 and over category.
Good to see Ryan Retson and Callum Lowry both getting on the top of the podium for their club.
Again, useful points for first. All these points very important.
Yeah, every point counts for sure now.
After 400 IM, we move on to 400 freestyle. We have 3 finals, 15-year-old, 16-year-old and 17 over. We start with the 15-year-olds in lane 0. We have Emma Scully from the City of Glasgow. In lane number 1, Brooke Laurie from Highland. In lane 2, Chelsea Mackay from the City of Leicester. In lane 3, Kirsty Stewart from Aberdeen. In lane 4, Roisin Ramsey from Warner Baths Club. In lane number 5, Sophie Smith from Arbroath St Thomas. In lane 6, Constance Farmer from the City of Leicester. In 7, Kirsty Griffiths from the City of Glasgow. In lane 8, Morven Adams, Dundee City Aquatics. And in 9, Taylor Finlayson from Warner Baths. And what are we looking for in this one, Jess?
Yes, another exciting one here. Girls 400 freestyle. We're looking for the girls to sort of probably be a little bit excited, go out a wee bit fast on this first 50. We're looking for them to hold on for the rest of the race. Expect to see a few changes, but I reckon Roisin Ramsey should be pretty strong throughout this race. Sophie Smith's gone out pretty strong as well.
No surprise, Sophie Smith, usually in freestyle, does a fantastic first 50, first 100. She always goes out very fast, but she's got the quality to hold this, Jess.
hopefully Roisin's got her race plan and she sticks to it and doesn't let the girls around her bother her too much. Sophie Smith definitely gone out fast here, making her mark on the first 100.
Both the leading two are youth squad members. Sophie Smith has already won the 8 and 1500, so she's dropping down to the 400, but she's also won the 100. Roisin Ramsey was second in the 8 and 15, and Roisin actually won the 200, beating Sophie.
Yeah, I'll be looking for Roisin to have a better second half of this 400. She'll be looking just to stay within the sights of Sophie Smith. But it is day 5 and it's going to be a hard one to finish on.
And a few weeks ago at the Edinburgh International, I had the pleasure of watching both these girls in a 400, and my own personal feelings were that Roisin Ramsey would give Sophie a very, very close race and possibly win it, and that's how it turned out. Roisin, literally in the death, got up and snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. She's not all that far behind. She still looks comfortable here, Jess.
Yeah, all the girls, top 3 here, looking pretty comfortable. Kirsty Stewart also going with them, which is great.
Kirsty had a fantastic 440 in the heats, which was a really big surprise. Her mother is actually helping us in the commentary position. I don't know if she'll be delighted for me to be saying that, but I'm sure she'll be feeling a little bit nervous and excited at the same time here, Jess.
Yeah, Roisin's starting to push it on a little bit now. She's taking that lead a little bit from Sophie Smith, starting to catch her. She's at her feet.
And certainly this was where you'd expect Roisin just to start working that little bit harder and just getting her on the shoulder here.
Yeah, definitely. Roisin needs a great turn here. Just get off the wall and take another little chunk off of that lead.
The gap is only 0.81, and Kirsty Stewart is really having a fantastic swim in third place. She's only 4 seconds behind. I say only 4 seconds behind. It's a big gap, but given the qualities of the leading two girls here, it's a fantastic swim from the Aberdeen girl in third place.
Yeah, it's good to see these two battling out, Roisin and Sophie, really holding it strong. This last 100 is going to be an interesting one to see who pushes on.
It's very much cat and mouse. These two girls know one another so well. They had a very close 200. As I say, a few weeks ago at Edinburgh International, Sophie will be aware how strong Roisin is on this final 100. And if she's not aware of it now, she certainly is. As they come down with just over 50 to go, it's nip and tuck between both these girls now, Jess.
Yeah, it's looking really tight into this last turn. I think Roisin might just get the touch. Oh, it's Sophie Smith just by 0.01 of a second.
There's also a great battle on further back in third place. It's still Kirsty Stewart, but coming down with just over 25 to go. It's the blue of Arbroath St Thomas, red of Warnder Baths. There's nothing between the two girls here. It's Warnder and Arbroath St Thomas. Roisin Ramsey, Sophie Smith may just prevail. It's Sophie Smith who just takes it. Oh, what a fantastic race. 4:24.08, 4:24.19, 0.11. And look at over in lane number 3, Kirsty Stewart, 4:35.81. She's had another fantastic swim to take third place.
Wow, what a finish from both those girls there. Taking massive chunks of the time. Great race, well paced from Roisin, letting Sophie Smith take it out and just following on. What a finish. Both swimmers getting their head down those last 5. But Sophie just taking it on and led from the start. Takes the win.
I almost feel that you will love to see a dead heat when you have a race so exciting as that, but
yeah. Swimmers coming in synchro there, both finishing on the left hand. Great to see.
We now move on to our 16-year-old final. In lane 0, Georgia Alcaraz from Coast. In lane number 1, Katie Taylor from Heart of Midlothian. In lane 2, Bobby Gregg from South Lanark. In lane 3, Kate Saxon from South Lanark. In lane 4, Nikki Miller from South Lanarkshire. In lane 5, Alice Alcaraz, Coast. In lane 6 is Abby Mitchell from South Lanarkshire. In 7, Ailey Collier from Carnegie. In 8, Jess Damon from Warrenderbaths. And 9, Kerry Sinclair from Orkney. And our 16-year-old final underway. My fancy in this one is Nikki Miller in lane 4. I'll be very, very surprised if Nikki loses this one. But if she does, it might be Alice Alcaraz, the City of Aberdeen swimmer in lane number 5. Nikki won this last year, so I would expect her to come strong.
Yeah, I
so
think it was,
already Nikki Miller 29.54, Alice Alcaraz 30.07. And over in lane 1, Katie Taylor from Heart of Midlothian turned 3rd.
Yeah, Katie Taylor's taking this out as well. Hopefully I'd like to see her keep pushing on and be challenging in for the medal spots.
And already Nikki's opened up about a metre advantage coming down to the first 100.
Yeah, we saw Sophie Smith do a similar thing there with Roisin, and then we saw it all change in the second half. I'm looking for another close finish here with the girls.
102.19, 103.07, 103 as well for Katie Taylor. Last year it was Miller, Taylor and Alcaraz, and at the moment it's a surprise to see Katie Taylor over in lane 1. She maybe just did enough in the heats just to qualify, and already those 3 girls have pulled a little bit away from the rest of the field.
Yeah, Katie Taylor's got a bit of space over there in lane 1. Some clear water, she's got no one around her to bother her, which is great. But then do you want to be that far away from the battle in the middle? Maybe it's a tactical thing, but she's doing great at the moment, holding that 3rd position, looking relaxed. Nikki's
already won the 15 and the 800. Katie Taylor was 2nd in both those events. Alice Alcaraz has also been pretty prominent in our freestyle events as well. And at the moment, it's Nikki Miller, Alice Alcaraz and Katie Taylor at the halfway mark there, Jess.
Yeah, Nikki Miller taking out in a 2:09. Great, looking strong. I'd like to see Alice start to pick it back up and look to shorten that gap between the 2 swimmers.
Yeah, on the 200, Nikki Miller was 2nd, Alice Alcaraz was 3rd, Katie Taylor missed out in a medal place, she was 4th.
Katie Taylor will be looking to push on and show that she's worth the medal. She definitely is showing that right now. Holding stroke off the walls, she looks great.
And already the gap between even the 3rd and the 4th swimmer is some 6 seconds, so it still looks good for Nikki Miller and Alice Alcaraz. Katie Taylor is probably got to keep this up just to maintain 3rd place. However, coming down with 100 to go, as I suspected, Nikki Miller looks very comfortable still, Jess.
Yeah, Nikki Miller is looking very comfortable. Nice and relaxed. She's just got this last 100 just to hold off Alice Alcaraz. I reckon she can do it. Katie Taylor also looking strong over there in lane 1. But she's breathing towards the girls, so she'll be able to see where they are, and hopefully she'll try and catch them up a little.
Bit unusual to see a medalist coming from the far side on one of the outside lanes. Looks as though we'll have this in this one. However, it's the 2 centre lanes who are dominating.
Yeah, Nikki Miller's dominated from the start. She's looking absolutely fantastic into this last lane.
And Nikki Miller 3:51.61, 3:54.20, 3:58.73 are 1, 2, 3. And coming down with 25 to go, Nikki Miller, oh, she looks really, really comfortable. It's all about the time here, Jess.
Yes.
Can she get somewhere in the 4:22, 4:23 mark?
Yeah, she's looking really comfortable into this finish. Head down last 5.
Just outside that, she takes it 4:24.73. Alice Alcaraz 4:27. 4:33. And over on the far side in lane 1, I'm sure Katie Taylor will be delighted to get a bronze medal in 4:34.23. Another good race, not a close one, but another good race. Very strong there from Nikki Miller and Alice Alcaraz in the middle lanes, and as you can see from the screen how relaxed Nikki is coming into the finish.
Yeah, great finish, turning onto her side, reaching for the wall.
As you can see, 4:51. Our last 400 metre event is the 17-18-year-old girls. In lane 0, Connie Mackay from Ren 96. In lane number 1, we have Ailey Grant from Dundee City Aquatics. In lane 2, Mary Kate McDowell from the University of Stirling. In lane 4, Ailey Duffy from the City of Aberdeen. In lane number 4, Jessica Thompson from the City of Aberdeen. In lane 5, Meg Finnan from South Lanarkshire. In lane 6, Jennifer King from South Lanarkshire. In lane 7, Lauren Jilks from the City of Glasgow. In lane 8, Alicia McCracken from Warner Baths. And 9, Megan Briggs from Warner Baths.
Yeah, the Wonder girls on the outside lanes there will be looking on their inside to see what the South Lanarkshire girls are doing. It's so tight on points here.
Not a lot in the heats this morning.
No, very tight into this final. Jessica Thompson, of course, going in with a 4:25. Closest to her is Meg Finn in South Lanark, 4:27. I expect these girls to go a lot faster.
Meg Finnan, one of our senior Gold Squad members. I expect Meg to try and dominate this one right from the beginning. But it's her teammate Jennifer King who leads by just 300ths.
Yes.
South Lanarkshire 1 and 2 and 6 and 5. You'll see the green cap in 4 of Jessica Thompson. Jessica Thompson actually won this event in the 16-year-old category last year, so she's got a bit of pedigree. And also on the near side you can see Megan Briggs in the red cap. She's gone out very fast. Megan better on backstroke here.
Yeah, Megan normally preferred to swim the 200 backstroke, but she's looking strong here out this first 100.
She certainly does. She's 5th, but she's not that far behind in 5th. At the turn, it's Meg and Jennifer King. Meg just got a 0.35 advantage.
I expect to see Megan Briggs really working it on the underwaters here. Being a backstroke specialist, her underwaters are very good off the walls. So she should be using that to her advantage and pushing on to shorten that gap between the South Lanarkshire girls.
Indeed, Meg second in this last year to Hannah Miley, no less. Hannah not taking part in this year. And already at the turn, Meg Finnan 1:35.64, Jennifer King 1:36.14, and Jessica Thompson 1:36.16. Very little between the three of them now. In fact,
Jess Thompson starting to get onto the shoulder of Meg Finnan there. She's looking great. She's looking really strong. She's really kicking on. She hasn't let the speed of that first 100 scare her. She's holding stroke well. Hopefully she can push this on even further in the second 200.
Yeah, the last year or so, Jessica Thompson has really developed her technique and everything on the distance freestyle. She's really powerful from 200 upwards, and this is a bit of a surprise here for her to take this out so strongly so early.
Yeah, it's a bit early, but she's looking good. She looks like this is her race plan. She's stuck to it. She let those girls go out fast and take the race, and she's come back and really shown her strengths in the second half of the race.
Jess, one of our youth development squad members, and she leads by 0.7 for 2:42.61, 2:43.34, and Jennifer King now at 8th. Meg Finnan, silver medalist, 4:23.30, and Jessica Thompson 4:21.12. I suspect that's a personal best for Jess long course.
Yeah, I'm guessing that is a personal best for Jess long course. A 4:25.99 in the heats there for 4:21.12. I reckon she'll be looking to break that 4:20 barrier next time she swims 400 free. That was very well paced, looked very professional, relaxed and controlled all the way through.
At the other end of the pool, we have our 50-metre backstroke finalists. We'll just run through the swimmers taking part in this. In lane 0 is Adam Miller from Lerwick. In lane 1, Joshua Aspinall from Warner Baths. In 2, Jack Munsey from Kinross. In 3, Douglas Kelly from Mulgine Bearsden. Good, we have pictures back. In 4, Mark Ford from South Lanarkshire. In 5, Spencer Bullivant from Dumfries Dolphins. In lane 6, Kerr Martin from North Lanark. In 7, Elliot Miller from First. In 8, Sean Craigmile from East Lothian Swim Team. And in lane 9, Craig Gibb, Dundee City Aquatics. Nice to have you all back with us viewing the swimming. Hope that we were able to relay those messages to you when our screens were blank and you didn't miss too much. And we have 11 to 13 year olds in the pool. All these swimmers age as at the end of the year, they're all 13 year olds taking part. Douglas Kelly in lane number 3 and Mark Ford in 4. They've been fairly prominent, and so far in lanes 3 and 4 and 5, very little between all those boys. Mark Ford in lane 4 might just have the early advantage. Also well up there in lane 5, Spencer Bullivant, and coming down to the final 5, it looks as though it's going to be lane 4. It is Mark Ford who takes this in 31.06. Second place, Spencer Bullivant, 31.09. And in third place, Douglas Kelly, 31.45. It didn't look to be 0.03. Very deceptive at the finish there, Jess.
Yeah, good finish there from Mark Ford. He looked strong from about 15 metres out. Got his hand over quick and got that wall, but excellent swimming there from the boys.
Back to the other end of the pool, we have our 14-year-old finalist. In lane 0, Oscar Smiley from South Ayrshire. In lane 1, from Heart of Midlothian is Rory Young. In lane 2, Cole Lee from the City of Leicester. In lane 3, Fraser Wilson from Midlothian. In lane 4, we have George Dearden from the City of Leicester. In lane 5, Conor Massey from the City of Glasgow. In lane 6, we have Ryan Robertson from the City of Glasgow. In lane 7, Aaron Muir from South Lanarkshire. In lane number 8, Liam Harkin from First. And in lane 9 is Magnus Rowley from Warner Baths Club.
Yeah, this looks like another tight final here for the 14-year-old boys.
George Dearden was 30 seconds dead in the heats this morning, so I wouldn't be surprised if George and maybe one or two of these boys go sub 30.
Yeah, that would be great.
It's very much stretching at the end to get a good finish and a good touch at the end, Jess.
Yeah, it's another close one here. Hopefully see the boys fighting for this finish. Good start there from Fraser Wilson in lane 3.
Yeah,
he's had a great meet.
Prominent cap of Midlothian, he leads, but George Dearden in 4 and Conor Massey in 5 coming through strongly.
Conor Massey's looking really great here. It's going to be another tight finish here.
It looks
Fraser
as though
Wilson might
it's
still
Fraser
have
Wilson indeed, Jess. It looks like Fraser Wilson just got that one. He did 29.93. He did get under the magic 30 mark. George Dearden 30.02 and Conor Massey 30.39. So lanes 3, 4 and 5 are 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, good swim there from Fraser Wilson. I thought maybe in the middle there that Conor Massey was coming back at him, but good finish, good last 15 metres, really held on to that well.
Another tight finish there. Fraser Wilson was second in the 100 back. George Dearden was third. And we now move on to our 15-year-old finalists. In lane 0 we have Ian Lovey from the Broch. In lane 1, Logan Eason from Stirling Swim. In 2, Max Hitchcock from Geary. In lane number 3, Callum Chittleborough from Warner Baths. In lane 4, Keir Edgar from First. In lane 5, Charlie Poole from the City of Leicester. In lane number 6, Callum Warnock from North Lanark. In lane 7, Liam Birrell from the City of Leeds. In lane 9, Ryan Downey from the Broch. And in lane 9, Alistair Cormack from Perth City. Again, good representation from the City of Leicester. Jess, we've had a fair contingent of them taking part in some of the younger age groups here.
Yeah, we certainly have, and they've been pushing our younger boys on all the way through this meet.
Yeah, good to see City of Leicester coming up here. They do this regularly, coming up and stealing some of our medals, which we're delighted to give them. And a fairly level start over on the far side in lane number 0. Good start there from Ian Lovey. And coming down middle lanes, lane 5, Charlie Poole, Keir Edgar in 4. Tight between them. Looks like Charlie Poole in 5, Keir Edgar. It's going to be Charlie Poole and Keir Edgar, I think, close for third. Indeed, Charlie Poole took that 29.10. Keir Edgar 29.21. And Callum Chittleborough, the Wonder Bath swimmer, came through to take third in 29.52.
Great finish there from Callum Chittleborough to take third. And he looked strong, kept his stroke rate up all the way through that race there. Really important to spot the finish on the backstroke. See that nice dive for the wall. It's really close between Callum there and
Callum Warnock in lane 6, I think it was there. It was very much on the stretch. However, we now have medal presentations. Our 11 to 13-year-olds. Douglas Kelly from Milgine Bears Den was the bronze medalist in 31.45. Spencer Bullivant from Dumfries Dolphins took silver in 31.09. And the gold medalist and Scottish National Age Group champion is Mark Ford from South Lanarkshire.
Yeah, another close finish there for the boys.
Nice to see handshakes from these lads on the podium.
Yeah, I'm sure they're good friends, probably race each other quite a lot, so they will be as they go through the age groups.
They certainly do. These three boys all from the West District, so they know one another very, very well. And on to our 14-year-olds. Our bronze medalist from the City of Glasgow was Conor Massey. From the City of Leicester was George Dearden. And our national age group champion from Midlothian, Fraser Wilson. Fraser's time 29.93, George 30.02 and Conor 30.39.
Yeah, again, Fraser's had a few medals this meet so far. He's had a pretty good meet for Midlothian, getting some points on the board for the team.
Yeah, a very small club, Midlothian, and good to see them getting some podium places. Fraser Wilson doing well. Ellie Redpath, 14-year-old, she's had a good meet. We move on to our 16-year-old final. In lane 0 is Joe Penman from Inverleith. In lane 1, Thomas Balfour from North Lanarkshire. In lane 2, Adam Wilkes from the City of Leicester. In lane 3, Taylor Davidson from South Aberdeen. In lane number 4, Scott Gibson from South Lanarkshire. In lane 5, Joe Watt from the City of Glasgow. In lane number 6, Michael Irwin from West Dunbartonshire. In number 7 is Duncan McKinney from the City of Glasgow. In lane number 8 is Hallie Dalgarno from City of Aberdeen. And in lane 9 we have Lewis McLeod from Dumfries Dolphins.
Yeah, this will be another tight one. We've already seen Duncan McKinney swim tonight in the 400 IM. So hopefully he's swum down and he's ready to go again for this 50 back.
Indeed. This could be another close one.
Yeah, I expect it will be.
No Ryan Retson in this one. Scott Gibson was second in the 100 back. Joe Watt was third. So these boys will have a battle to try and get on the podium in first place. Very good start there in lane number 4 and 6. And coming down
Still lane 4, Scott Gibson and Michael Irwin in 4 well there. However, lane number 4, it looks as though it's going to be Scott Gibson who takes this. Close for second. Joe Watt didn't get second, and Michael Irwin in third. Scott Gibson won that by quite a distance, 27.90 there, Jess.
Yeah, he was well ahead of the rest of the boys. Really pushed on that second 25 to take the gold. Good swim there from Joe Watt and Michael Irwin to take the silver and the bronze. Duncan McKinney unfortunately just missing out there, coming fourth. A good start from him though. Maybe just needs to look at that second 25 again, maybe his finish.
Again, good strength and depth from the West District. I think that was another West District 1, 2, 3. And we move on to our 17-year-old final, 17 overs. In lane 0 we have Alistair Robertson from Edinburgh University. In lane 1, Tom Bealey from Aberdeen. In 2, Alistair Kirkwood from the city of Glasgow. In lane 3, Danny Kirkham from Edinburgh University. In lane 4, Chris McComb from Edinburgh University. In 5, Finlay Deans from the city of Aberdeen. In lane 6, Ross McCafferty from the city of Glasgow. In lane 7, Max Burns from Mulgan Bearsden. In 8, Andrew Sawkins from Heart of Midlothian. And in lane 9, Kyle Pate from Finns. Expect another tight finish in this one.
Yeah, certainly will. Chris McComb normally does a good 200 IM, so he should be strong in this 50 backstroke here.
Certainly Chris McComb, probably his favourite event, backstroke. So
yeah, Danny Kirkham also a favourite of his backstroke there. And I'm sure Finlay Deans will put up a good fight to push on the older boys. Going in with the fastest time at 26.94 was Chris McComb.
All these boys working, doing a lot of hard underwater work in the first 15, and already it's lane 4. Chris McComb with a little advantage over the rest of the field. Either side of him, Danny Kirkham and Finlay Deans. It's lane 4, and coming down to the line, it's certainly Chris McComb who's going to take this very close for second. Finlay Deans just got up to take second ahead of Danny Kirkham. Fairly solid swim there from Chris there.
Yeah, great swim from Chris there. I'm pretty sure he'll be quite happy with that time, 26.7.
Yeah, 26.76, 26.18, almost half a second ahead.
Yeah, it's faster than he went this morning, so I'm sure he's happy with an improvement on his time. Also great finish there from Finlay Deans, and Danny Kirkham coming in there to take third.
And our medal presentation for our 15-year-old backstroke, Callum Chittleborough from Wonder-Bass, 29.52. Our silver medalist from first, Keir Edgar, 29.21. Just being pipped by Charlie Poole from the city of Leicester in 29.10. He's our Scottish Open champion, Scottish national champion being Keir Edgar being the top Scot. Margaret Somerville, SASA Vice President, doing medal presentations. Our bronze medalist in the 16-year-olds from West Dunbartonshire is Michael Irwin. Silver medalist from the city of Glasgow, Joe Watt. His time 29.61, Michael's time 28.90, and in a time of 27.90, our gold medalist from South Lanarkshire is Scott Gibson. Good swimming from all these boys again.
Yeah, a lot of tight finishes, which is great.
And our last medal presentation for backstroke is our 17-year-olds. Our bronze medalist from Edinburgh University is Danny Kirkham, 27.38. Our bronze medalist, sorry, our silver medalist from the city of Aberdeen, Finlay Deans, 27.18. And our national age group champion from Edinburgh University in 26.76, Chris McComb. Another good swim there from Chris there.
Yeah, great start from Chris. Really worked underwater and took on that race. Good to see 2 Edinburgh Uni boys on the podium there.
We stay down at the other end of the pool for our 50-metre butterfly finalists. This is a girls' event. There are 11 to 13-year-olds in lane 0. We have Freya Bisht from Carnegie. In lane 1, Paria Vesi from the city of Glasgow. In 2, Elaine Murray from Peterhead. In lane 3, Maisie Elliott from the city of Leicester. In lane 4 is Rosie Morgan from the city of Aberdeen. In lane 5, Anya Slesser from the city of Aberdeen. In lane 6, Tarnis Vesi from the city of Glasgow. In lane 7, Ellie Turner from Carnegie. In lane 8, Morgan Lister from Carnegie. And in 9, Lucy Grieve, South Ayrshire. So Carnegie well represented, as are Coast and City of Glasgow. Few swimmers here.
Yeah, looks like another tight one here. Rosie Morgan going with a 30.9. The rest of the girls all on 31, apart from Lucy in 9.
Maisie Elliott already won the 100 and 200 fly. Rosie Morgan was second in the 100. And already Rosie Morgan in lane 4. She's going off like a train here, Jess.
Yeah, she had a great start, good underwater, really using that 15 metres that you can get on the underwater. She's looking strong into this final 5, she's spotting the wall.
And Rosie Morgan's going to take the second place in lane 3. Is going to be Maisie Elliott, just ahead of Anya Slesser in lane 5. Fantastic swim there from Rosie.
Yeah, great to get under that 30 mark. I'm sure that's a barrier Rosie would have been looking at. 29.24. Maisie Elliott in second, 30.21. And then Anya Slesser taking it in 30.4.
Yeah, Rosie 30.97 in the heats. As you say, 29.15 in the final. And we move on to our 14-year-old finalists. In lane 0 we have Jessica McKee from Carnegie. In lane 1, Lucy Robertson, Heart of Midlothian. In 2, Emma Coole from South Aberdeen. In lane 3, Katie McGee, Swim It. In 4, Ailey Redpath from Midlothian. In 5, Alec Bonner from City of Aberdeen. In 6, Jocelyn Rowe from Warner Baths. In lane number 7, Katie Tulloch from South Aberdeen. In 8, Lauren Adaman, North Lanarkshire. And 9, Emma Murray from the City of Aberdeen. So can Ailey Redpath from Midlothian emulate Fraser Wilson? Very level start there, Jess.
Yeah, girls looking pretty tight at the moment. It's difficult to tell. Ailey Redpath starting to move forward. She's really stretching ahead in front of those other girls.
Yeah, indeed, it's a green cap. Already she's gone a good metre ahead. It looks as though it's Ailey Redpath's race, Jess.
Alex Bonner's chasing. And we've got Katie McGee in lane 3.
Katie McGee and Alex Bonner looks to be our second and third place. It's Ailey Redpath taking it. Alex Bonner was second and Katie McGee in third. Very impressive from the Midlothian girl, as you can see, coming into the wall there, Jess.
Yeah, great spot on the wall there. She got her head down. Another one under 30, which is great.
Good swimming.
To see.
Yeah, 29.44 in the heats, 29.15. There we see the final, Jess.
Yeah, good spot on the wall from
it's all about getting those arms over and touching hard at the finish, getting the timing spot on.
Yeah, I'm sure she saw the wall from about 5 metres out, and she probably knows how many strokes she takes per 50, which is great.
Good to see a small club like Midlothian do so well at this meet. We're just waiting on final confirmation on that previous one. That one has finally been confirmed. And we will move on to our 15-year-old final. These girls are getting ready. And Due to timings, we have not been able to give you the swimmers, but look for Kiana McInnes in lane 4, Yasmin Perry in 5. Very, very level start.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be another close one between Kiana and Yasmin here.
And already at the halfway mark, Kiana McInnes has gone ahead of Yasmin Perry. It's Kiana McInnes, Yasmin Perry.
Hearts girl going well in the outside lane there, Lexi Waller.
Yeah, it's going to be, is it Hearts 1-2? Kiana takes this, Yasmin Perry second, I think, and Lexi Waller got up to take third. Kiana takes that in 28.35. Yasmin Perry second, 29.05. Again, as you see the finish, good stretching there from Kiana.
Yeah, great to see Lexi Waller in the outside lanes there taking the bronze medal. 2 Hearts girls on the podium there.
Yeah, Hearts have also had a fairly successful meet.
Yeah, they have. They've done very well in most of the events here, and it's good to have 2 of them on the podium getting some final points in this evening's session.
We move on to medal presentation for the girls 11 to 13-year-old butterfly. Alan Lynn, national coach, got a national coach doing the presentations. Anya Slesser, 30.45 from Coast, the bronze medalist. From the city of Leicester, Maisie Elliott, 30.21, our silver medalist. But our national age group champion from the city of Aberdeen, 29.24, Rosie Morgan. What a time that was.
Yeah, great swim there from Rosie Morgan, getting under that 30 mark again. It's good to see these young girls really pushing the boundaries.
They are indeed. We have some really talented young girls coming through now. Good to see. Moving on to the 14-year-olds. Katie McGee from swim at 30.57 was our bronze medalist. Alex Bonner, 30.12 from the city of Aberdeen, our silver medalist. And nice to see Ellie Redpath from Midlothian in a time of 29.15, our national age group champion.
Yeah, Ailey ducking under that 30 mark again. Well under this time in it. 29.15. Great swim.
Yeah, get under that 30 mark. It's a big psychological boost to get under it, isn't it, Jess?
Certainly is.
Moving on to our 16-year-old finalist. In lane 0 we have Katie Mackay from Highland. In lane 1, Anya Reid from First. In 2, Afrik Cook from the city of Aberdeen. In 3, Zoe McDonald, Mulgine Bearsden. In 4, Anna Fleming from the city of Glasgow. Back in the pool in 5, Nikki Miller, South Lanarkshire. In 6, Katie Smith from Warner Baths. In lane 7, Tegan Kerr from North Lanarkshire. In lane 8, Jessica Damon, Warner Baths. And in 9, Emma Thorns from the Broch. Nikki Miller in 5, 1500 metres, freestyle winner. Now down to a 50 butterfly. She's already got a bronze in the 50 free, so she's got abilities even on sprints, Jess.
Yeah, she's definitely got that sprint speed, and she's got the ability to hold her stroke on a 1500, which is fantastic.
Anna Fleming should be the strong favourite here in lane number 4 in the blue cap city of Glasgow. Yeah. And indeed Anna's got off to a fantastic start. Also there in lane number 3, Zoe McDonald, Mulgine Bearsden, Katie Smith in red cap in 6, and Nikki Miller in 5. However, this is a walk in the park, I think, for the city of Glasgow.
Yeah.
Kate coming down, Anna Fleming's got this in the bag. Zoe McDonald will take second, Nikki Miller gets third. Fantastic swimming there, Jess.
Really tight for that third spot there. Fortunately, Katie Smith just getting pushed out the medals. Anna Fleming taking the gold in 27.71. Great
27.71.
Again,
over a second ahead of Zoe McDonald there.
Excellent finish there from Anna Fleming, looking really strong into that wall. She spotted that finish perfectly.
Anna Fleming, Zoe McDonald were first and second in 100 flies, so they've replicated that in the 50, so no real surprise, I suppose, Jess.
No, not at all.
On to 17 overs. In lane 0 we have Evie Edwards from Edinburgh University. In lane 1, Gul Simono, Swim West Lothian. 2, Emily Horn, Perth City. In 3, Jessica Christie, South Aberdeen. In 4, Raquel Matos, Edinburgh University. 5, Eve White from Dumfries Dolphins. 6, Rachel Masson, South Aberdeen. 7, Katie Stark, Warner Baths. 8, Lauren Mills, University of Stirling. And 9, Megan Grant, South Aberdeen. What do you expect from Raquel Matos in 4 here, Jess?
Yeah, I'm looking for a big swim from Raquel here. She looks strong in the heats. Eve White also looking great. One of the young swimmers in there.
Raquel and Eve were first and second, so can we get the same as we had with Anna Fleming and Zoe McDonald? Certainly Raquel's got off to a good start here.
Yeah, great underwater there from Raquel. Emily Horn, Perth City also going well in the outside lanes.
Raquel Masson not far behind in lane 6. However, Raquel looks good in lane 4. It's Raquel Masson who's going to take this very, very close over in lane number 2. Finishing very strongly was Emily Horn, as you said. She got up to get 3rd. Raquel Masson in lane 6 snatched 2nd. Very tight there.
Yeah, Raquel Matos taking the gold there. Great swim from Masson. She's been looking strong this weekend. I'm sure she'll be, both top girls there, be building up for the trials in a couple of weeks. I'm sure their coaches will be pretty happy with those swims. They're all looking like they're in a good place at the moment. Emily Horn, great finish there from her, taking the bronze.
And on our screen now, the 15-year-olds being presented. Yasmin Perry managed to break hearts by splitting Lexi Waller, who took the bronze in 29.31. Yasmin Perry from the City of Aberdeen, 29.05, our silver medalist. However, Kiana McInnes getting a hat-trick in the fly, 50, 100 and 200, 28.35. Great swim from Kiana from Heart of Midlothian. Great talent.
Yeah, Kiana's done really well this weekend. She's shown her strengths across all butterfly events, winning the 200 as well, which is a big jump from the 50. She looked great in the 200. I watched that. Really good.
And a big, big smile on Nikki's face as she takes the bronze medal from Alan, 28.92, South Lanarkshire. Zoe McDonald, very nice to see Zoe on the podium in 2nd place. Lovely girl Zoe from Mulgine Bearsden, 28.75. However, Anna Fleming, good to see her swimming well, 27.71, over a second faster from the City of Aberdeen. All these girls know one another so well. Again, all from the West District. Is there a conspiracy developing here, Jess?
Maybe
I wonder.
there's something in the water.
It must just be the Glasgow water that's doing it to these girls. And our 17 and overs bronze medalist is Emily Horn from Perth City, 28.14. Rachel Masson from South Aberdeen takes over in 28.06. That's fantastic swim there from Raquel Matos from Edinburgh University there, Jess, taking the National Age Group Championship in 27.51. These girls, as you said before, know one another so well.
Yes, I know Raquel and Rachel very well, and both of them have been using this meet as sort of a preparation for the trials coming up. Both of them swimming very well and looking good stead to swim fast and back here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, they'll still be in hard training, so this time's very, very impressive that we've seen. And we now move on to our youngsters again. We have 100 freestyle coming up, 11 to 13-year-old age group. We start in lane 0 with Angus Allison from Inverleith. In lane number 1, Joseph Brownlee from Swim West Lothian. In 2, Mark Ford from South Lanark. In lane 3, Sean Patrick McGowan from Hillingdon. In lane 4, Douglas Kelly from Mulgine Bearsden. In lane number 5, Spencer Bullivant from Dumfries Dolphins. In lane number 6, Miles Lapsley from Swim West Lothian. In lane number 7, Owen McBurney from Dumfries Dolphins. In lane 8, Elliot Miller from First. And in lane 9, Adam Miller from Lerwick. Good to see swimmers from Orkney and Lerwick here again and getting into finals.
Yeah, it's good to see them. I'm sure they've travelled. I think they're all staying over tonight and going back home tomorrow. Some great swimming from them, and I'm sure they'll be looking to improve on their personal best.
Yeah, one of the few opportunities these boys get to swim in a 50-metre pool from the islands.
Yes, it certainly is. They've got some great facilities up there.
And a very good start in lane 4 from Douglas Kelly. Douglas has already got some 6 medals, some gold medals. Winner of the 50 and the 200 free. So you would accept that Douglas is a very, very strong fancy in this one. 27.85. Sean Patrick McGowan, the Scottish-based swimmer from Hillington, turns second. However, Douglas Kelly in the white cap, O'Gyan Bearsden.
Yeah, it's looking really close here for the 3rd spot. Miles Lapsley just getting the touch on the turn there. He looks to be stretching beyond the pack.
Douglas,
what a swim, from Douglas Kelly.
Douglas certainly looking very good. Douglas is going to take this. Sean Patrick McGowan will take second, very close at the finish, and close for third. In third place, Owen McBurney in lane 7 got up. Blanket finish for third. Very tight at the end. Douglas Kelly just holding on. 58.71, 58.91. Sean Patrick McGowan and Owen McBurney, as you say, Jess, very tight finish for third.
Yeah, very close there at the finish. Okay, another good race from the boys there.
And we now move on to our 14-year-old finalists. In lane 0, back in the pool, Fraser Wilson from Midlothian. In lane number 1, Ian Rose from Warnder Baths. In lane 2, Rory Dixon from North Ayrshire. In lane 3, Aaron Muir from South Lanarkshire. In 4, William Bell from the city of Leicester. In 5 is Keir Buchanan from South Lanarkshire. In lane 6, Stuart Brodie from South Lanarkshire. In lane 7, Alistair Dunn, Swim West Lothian. In lane 8, John Keane from Swim West Lothian. And in lane 9, Daniel Parker from Warnder Baths. William Bell, winner of the 2 and 400. Keir Buchanan was second in that 200. He was also second in the 50 free. Fraser Wilson winning that. So might find that Fraser Wilson, although he's in the outside lane, might surprise us and get in the picture for a podium spot here.
Yeah, hopefully he's not too tired from his rest of his swims this evening. I expect him to take it out fast like he is there in lane 0.
William Bell was 56.21. Keir Buchanan 56.38 in the heats. And there's not much between the two centre lanes at the halfway mark. It might just be the City Leicester boy in the black cap who turns first. 27.07, 27.43 Keir Buchanan. Third place, Aaron Muir, 27.88.
Yeah, William Bell's had a very impressive week so far, and he is stretching that lead in front of the South Lanarkshire boy on both sides of him, Aaron Muir and Keir Buchanan.
South Lanarkshire looks as though they have to settle for second and third. Very good swim here from William Bell, City of Leicester. He's going to take this. Keir Buchanan in second. Third place will be Aaron Muir. Fantastic time there, 55.44 for William Bell, 56.86 for Keir Buchanan, and Alan Muir will be delighted to take third, I'm sure, in 58.14 and get on that podium.
Yeah, good swim from the boys in the top three there. Also the chasing pack is very tight there for that third position. Good finish there from William Bell, again getting the head down, hand to the wall.
And if we hadn't had a Leicester swimmer, we would have had a clean sweep for South Lanark in second, third and fourth there, Jess.
I'm not sure if we want that coming from the Warner point of view.
I'm sure we wouldn't, but a delight, as we say, for City Leicester coming up and winning the 14-year-old final.
Yeah.
Our 15-year-old finalists, In lane 0 we have Craig Greenock from North Lanark. In 1, Carol Barnett from West Dumbarton. In 2, Keir Edgar from First. In 3, Daniel Ferguson from West Lothian. In 5, Angus Nichol from the City of Glasgow. In lane 5, Charlie Poole from the City of Leicester. In 6, Archie Goodburn from Warner Baths. In 7, Logan Eason from Stirling Swim. In lane number 8, Jean-Luc Diggins from Dumfries Dolphins. And Kieran Bryan is in lane 9 from the City of Glasgow.
Good to see Archie.
Can Archie do something,
yeah.
Jess?
I hope he can. It'd be great to see him get some more points on the board here for Wander.
We've said Cat only has 9 lives, but Archie Goodburn will be looking to make it 9 golds.
He certainly will be. It's going to be tight here for this medal. Archie is looking strong though on this first 50, taking the boys out.
Archie, winner of the 200 free. He was second in the 400 free. I'm sure that might have been a disappointment to Archie, but Archie's gone out pretty well. 26.48, slightly ahead of Angus Nichol from City of Glasgow. I don't know what they're feeding this boy down in Edinburgh at Warner Baths, but he's looking strong, Jess.
Archie has been training great. He's looking really strong this weekend, and he certainly is showing his dominance in this 100 freestyle.
Oh, what a fantastic swim again from Archie Goodburn. He's showing his qualities in all these events.
And it's going to be a tight finish here for third.
Archie takes first. Second, Angus Nichol. Ow.
Wow, what a finish there from Craig Greenock in lane 0, taking third in a 56.83.
Coming into the wall, Archie takes that. Angus Nichol second. Craig Greenock, as you say, Jess, 56.83. Carol Barrett in lane 1. He must have thought he was in with a shout as well.
Wow, those boys in lane 0 and 1 really showed a fight for that race. Taking third and fourth there.
And again, Archie just touching there.
Archie having a great weekend.
Presentations for the boys 13-year-old 100 free. Our bronze medalist Owen McBurney from Dumfries 101.69. Douglas Kelly, Mulgine Bearsden. So my apologies, Sean Patrick McGowan from Hillington 58.91 was our silver medalist, and indeed Douglas Kelly, national champion. Lovely t-shirt that Douglas is wearing. Good to see that. 58.71 his winning time. I think we should all have t-shirts like that, Jess.
No, great swim there from Douglas Kelly, really showing his dominance again.
Our 14-year-old medalist, bronze medalist from South Lanarkshire, Aaron Muir, 58.14. Great swim there from Aaron to take the bronze. Keir Buchanan, he had to settle for the silver, so also from South Lanark, 56.86. And our Scottish Open champion from the City of Leicester, fantastic time from William Bell, 55.44. And our national champion, Keir Buchanan, 56.86.
Great to have the City of Leicester guys here pushing on our younger swimmers. I'm sure he helped the boys there to swim a little bit faster than they would have expected.
Yeah, yes indeed. As I was saying earlier, it's good to see these swimmers from England coming up and getting some medals. We are delighted to give them gold medals, but unfortunately they cannot be nominated or awarded the national champion. That has to go to our top Scot. So being second, that went to Keir Buchanan. And moving on to our 16-year-old finalists. In lane 0 we have Mark Hill from North Lanark. In 1, Morgan Eriksson from South Aberdeen. In lane 2, Jack Green from Arbroath St Thomas. In lane number 3, Joe Watt from the City of Glasgow. In lane number 4, Ryan Retson from First. In lane 5, Louis Hewitt from the City of Aberdeen. In lane 6, Scott Gibson, South Lanark. In 7, Josh Monroe from the City of Leicester. In lane 8, Liam McDougall from North Lanark, and in lane 9, Owen Strachan from Carnegie. Again, some of these boys back in the pool after swimming at some of the events earlier on.
Yeah, Ryan Retson back here looking to get another podium place.
Scott Gibson again back in the pool. Fairly level start there, but Ryan Retson got off to a very good start again. Blue cap in lane 4, just shading. Scott Gibson, also the blue cap of City of Glasgow. And in there in 7 from City of Leicester is Josh Monroe. And at the halfway mark, it's Retson who leads. Josh Monroe and Scott Gibson. It's all about second, I think, Jess.
Yeah, it's going to be tight here in the finish. Third is also going to be tight. We've got about 3 boys in the mix there, all starting to come back at Ryan Retson. He is looking great down this last 15 metres.
It's still Ryan Retson, Scott Gibson going to be close for third. Retson's going to take this. Scott Gibson will get second. Third will be indeed Josh Monroe. Fantastic swim there from Ryan. 53.18. Scott Gibson 54.13 and Josh Monroe 54.51. What did you think of that, Jess?
Yeah, great swim there from Ryan. Good to see him back in the pool. Really looking strong on that second 50. I mean, the boys can all go out fast, but it's who can come back and hold on to that spot. Good finish, getting really strong into finish there. No breathing that last 5 metres. This seems to be a common theme among the guys that are winning.
Yeah, and I think that's win number 8 for Ryan Retson. Moving on to the 17 and overs. In lane 0, Gavin Hagerwood from Geary. In lane 1, Alex Forsyth, University of Stirling. In lane 2, Solomon Butt from Edinburgh University. In lane 3, Greg Watson, Edinburgh University. In lane 4, Kieran McGuckin, Edinburgh University. In 5, Jack Thorpe, Edinburgh University. In 6, Callum Bain, University of Stirling. In 7, Grant Henderson, City of Glasgow. In lane 8, Murray Quillen from Aberdeen. And in lane 9, Alistair Kirkwood from the City of Glasgow.
Some really fast boys in here. Great contingent from Edinburgh Uni. Kieran McGuckin swimming a 50.69 this morning.
You'll have lots of experience of these boys in the middle lanes from Edinburgh Uni, Jess.
Yeah, they're great guys. I expect them really to go out fast. Kieran and Jack looking great in a 50. Also Greg strong in that 50 as well.
And already it's Kieran with a little bit of an advantage.
And Jack Thorpe's really looking strong there. He's got that big straight arm stroke. Kieran just in behind him.
It is indeed Jack Thorpe who has got the advantage at the halfway mark. 24.18. As you say, Callum Bain, well there.
He's well in, sitting on Jack's wave. And Jack makes a lot of waves. He's a big guy. Kieran McGuckin's moving up into that second spot. It's going to be tight here for third. I think it might just be Greg Watson, but I can't call it yet.
And Jack Thorpe holding on desperately here at the finish. Kieran McGuckin, and over in third place, Greg Watson. And Jack Thorpe takes that 50.88. Kieran McGuckin 51.39. And third place, Greg Watson got up to take third in 51.72. As you can see from the screen, boys coming in to the finish.
All 3 of them head down, reaching for that wall. It's not as fast as some of the boys would have expected. I reckon Greg will be pretty happy with that, getting a bronze medal. Good to have top 3 there, Edinburgh Uni on the podium. I reckon all of these boys will be looking to focus more on the trials. Some of them just back from Tenerife. Kieran there's got a pretty good tan.
15-year-old medalists being presented now. Craig Greenock from North Lanark, 56.83, our bronze medalist. Angus Nicholl from the City of Glasgow, 55.81. And win number 9, Archie Goodburn, 54.94, Wander Baths. Our 16-year-old finalists, medalists just making their way over to the podium. Our bronze medalist from the city of Leicester, time of 54.51, Josh Monroe. Having to settle for second place and silver medal, Scott Gibson, 54.13 from South Lanarkshire. And our gold medalist, national age group champion from first, Ryan Retson.
Another great swim there from Ryan. Good to see him topping the podium quite a lot this weekend.
He has indeed. That, as I said, win number 8 for Ryan.
Wow.
Just one fewer than Archie Goodbum, your member at Warner Baths, yes. And a clean sweep for Edinburgh University. Greg Watson, bronze medal, 51.72. Kieran McGuckin, 51.39, our silver medalist. National age group champion, Jack Thorpe, in 50.88.
Yeah, all these boys looking pretty good on that 100 there. I'm sure that'll just all be part of the preparation for trials in a couple of weeks. I'm sure their coaches will be pretty happy. Chris Jones, Mark Jaggs, and Matt Trodden will all be pretty happy with what the boys have done there.
That's what it's all about at the moment. Just practice and get in the pool and just work hard.
Yeah, definitely. These boys will be working really hard. Jack and Kieran, they're just back from Tenerife with a small group away with Chris Jones, and I'm sure they'll be happy with the work they've done out there. We'll see some of the girls in the breaststroke later on.
Our last event is the 100 metres breaststroke for girls. Our 11-13-year-olds in lane 0, Lily Jane Haggerty from the city of Glasgow. In lane 1, Ellie Forsyth from South Lanarkshire. In 2, Ellie Turner from Carnegie. In lane 3, Ellie Riley from Heart of Midlothian. In lane 4, Carla O'Reilly from the city of Leicester. In lane 5, Kitty Chan from the city of Glasgow. In 6, Katie Goodburn from Warner Baths Club. In 7, Rona Bowie from the city of Aberdeen. In 8, Emma McPartland from Perth City. And 9, Megan Ruddy from South Lanarkshire. Girls just getting onto the starting platforms.
This is going to be another tight one here in the breaststroke. Kitty Chan and Caris O'Reilly also. Both of the girls there are looking great on this in this afternoon's heats.
Certainly Caris O'Reilly third in the 200 breast.
Yeah, she's taking it out strong in this first 50. And also going strong there's Kitty Chan in lane 5.
Look at lane 3 though. This is my fancy, the Hearts girl, Ellie Riley. I will not be surprised if she wins this, having won the 200 breast. Very strong over the longer distance.
Out in lane 7 though, we've got Rona Bowie. She's looking great. She's first to 50.
It is indeed Rona Bowie, 36.58. Kitty Chan second, and Ellie Riley in third.
It's going to be interesting to see who can push it on in this last 50. Those girls went out pretty fast there. I'm sure they would have been excited going into this final and knowing that they have to push it on, because this is pretty tight for the finish here. All these girls are 1, 2, 3, 4.
Indeed, Kitty Chan in lane number 5 looks as though she just still heads Ellie Riley in 3. This is very close. Kitty Chan, Ellie Riley. Oh, this is a close one. Ellie Riley just getting up, I think, to pitch it. She just pinched it. 1:17.52. I'm glad I called that right at the beginning as the threat. Kitty Chan 1:17.89 got second, and Rona Bowie 1:18.20. Let's see, I maybe had a little inside information there, since I know the Hearts coach well. Phil Potter, he'll be delighted with that swim, as will Mikhail and Trish, two Hearts coaches.
Yeah, Hearts have been on the podium quite a few times this weekend. It's good to see Ellie Riley really pushing it on from lane 3 there.
We now move on to our 14-year-old finalists. In lane 0, Erin Snow from South Lanark. In lane 1, Livy Simpson from Warner Baths Club. In lane 2, Ellen Georges from North Tyne. In lane 3, Ailey Redpath from Midlothian. In 4, Lucy Ross, South Lanarkshire. In 5, Louise Edmonds, Northgate. In 6, Ella Hamilton, Alton. In 7, Bridget Lemusier from East Lothian Swim Team. In 8, Kirsty Peng, Warner Baths. And 9, Kirsten Russell, East Lothian Swim Team. What do you expect from Lucy Ross in 4 here, Jess?
Yeah, Lucy Ross looked pretty good in the heats. Expect her to try and push it on. She'll have seen those younger girls go 1:17.
Lucy Ross been very dominant both in national and district events and at schools. She's been very, very strong across some of the strokes at this meet, and already she has a slight advantage over in lane 5 Louise Edmonds. It's the blue cap of South Lanarkshire in lane number 4, Lucy Ross. What has Lucy got to do down this final 50 here, Jess?
She's really going to have to stretch out, hold her right together, make sure she's catching the water all the time, not wasting any strokes, because those girls are right on her heels.
And a good turn from Lucy Ross. She's maintained that advantage. She's about half a body length ahead.
Ailey Redpath also going well there in lane 3.
Lanes 4 and 5 look as though they're beginning to pull away. Lucy Ross, Louise Edmonds. Another fantastic swim from Lucy Ross here, Jess.
Yeah, she's really stretching that lead. Sure, the girls will be hunting her down though. Breaststroke's a hard one to keep it going.
And this is a comfortable win from Lucy Ross, showing her class and ability in breaststroke. She's going to take this. Second place will be Louise Edwards and Ailey Redpath. A great swim from her to get third. Lucy Ross 1:15.87.
Yeah, easy finish there for Lucy Ross, gliding into the wall, finishing on that full stroke. I'm sure the South Lanarkshire guys will be happy with that. Andy Figgins, some more points on the board for him. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, Alan McGowan, her coach, will also be delighted with that swim. Over 2 second improvement from the heats that Lucy did there, so good swim from Lucy.
Yeah, she's seen that finish again, looking really strong. Again, all the girls right behind her there. Good finish in lane 5 as well.
Good to see Ellie Redpath in breaststroke getting on the podium as well after swim earlier on. We now move on to our 15-year-olds. In lane 0 we have Jennifer Pollock from Stirling Swim. In lane 1 Ruth Thompson from East Lothian Swim Team. Sarah Frizzell from Best in lane 2. In 3 Ailsa MacDonald from Northampton. 4 Katie Robertson, Strong Fancy of South Ayrshire. Katie Lynch in 5 North Lanark. Amy Malone, Stirling Swim in 6. Elizabeth Burns, South Ayrshire 7. Jennifer Storm, Coast in 8. And 9 Anna Balfour, East Lothian Swim Team.
Yeah, we've already seen Katie Robertson be strong across the breaststrokes. I'm sure she'll be looking to win this one as well.
Indeed, she's got off to a very good start there, Jess.
Yeah, she's gone into this final pretty comfortable ahead by about 5 seconds. She's in with a 1:12. I'm sure she'll be looking to improve on that.
She's already gone a body length ahead of Katie Lynch from North Lanark. Katie's a very good breaststroke swimmer, but compared to Katie Robertson, she's got a heck of a lot to make up. Very strong Katie Robertson.
Out in a 34.09 there for Katie Robertson. And she's looking really relaxed. She'll want to work hard. She'll be looking for the time here. None of the girls are really pushing her on, but definitely looking to beat her time from this morning.
And again, Katie Robertson looking dominant in breaststroke. She's showing her class and ability on breaststroke by some way here. Katie Lynch, Ailsa MacDonald, they're going to battle out for the minor places, I think, but this is a very impressive swim by Katie. She takes this comfortably, 1:11.58. Close for second. Looks as though Ailsa MacDonald might just get up to take second ahead of Katie Lynch. She does, 1:17.09, 1:17.44. And let's see Katie come into the wall here, Jess.
Great finish here from Katie Robertson. Nice and easy, just gliding into the wall. Again, improving her time from this morning, 1:11.58. Great swim.
And that's a
Katie.
fantastic swim, Katie Robertson, 1:11.58, a new national age group record for 14-year-old. Katie's birthday later in the year. These, as I said earlier, all these girls swimming as 15-year-olds. However, if their birthday's later in the year, some may only be 14, as it was with Katie. And you can see the smiles on the girls' faces here of our 11 to 13-year-olds, about to be presented with their medals for the 100 breaststroke. Our bronze medalist from the city of Aberdeen, Rona Bowie, 1:18.20. Nice to see Kitty Chan, city of Glasgow, taking silver, 1:17.89. Ian Wright will be pleased with that. And our national age group champion, gold medalist from the Heart of Midlothian Club, Ellie Riley, 1:17.52. She's been coming on in leaps and bounds the last 6 months, Jess.
Yeah, it's great to see the Hearts girls on the podium. I'm sure Phil Potter and the rest of the coaching team will be very happy with that swim coming from one of the outside lanes.
Ellie Redpath delighted to get a bronze medal there from Midlothian, 1:18.33 in breaststroke. Louise Edmonds from Northampton, 1:17.59. She takes silver medal. And Lucy Ross, yet another gold medal for South Lanarkshire, and Lucy, 1:15.87.
Yeah, it's going to be tight for these points. Good swim there from Lucy Ross to take the gold. I'm sure all the coaches will be wondering what's happening with the points, but you got to remember that there's a lot of other swimmers in there that'll be taking the sort of minor points, and they all do add up.
Indeed, points are very important across the whole field, and Lucy Ross, that I think was win number 7. So Lucy's had a very, very good meet here. Our penultimate final is our 16-year-old finalists. In lane 0 we have Hannah White from the city of Leicester. In lane 1, Anya Reid from First. In 2, Orla Edwards from Alford. In 3, Naomi Van Dongen from Alton in Hampshire. In lane 4, Zoe McDonald, Mulgai and Bearsden. In 5, Courtney Smith from the city of Leicester. In 6, Katie Smith from Warner Bass. In 7, Caitlin Duffy, South Aberdeen. In 8, Rachel Woolley from Aberdeen. And 9, Shona McCafferty, South Lanark. 4, Zoe McDonald. 6, Katie Smith. Both swam in the fly. This is probably Zoe McDonald's best event, the 50 in breaststroke.
Yeah, I'd expect Zoe McDonald to push it on here. I'd expect her to go a little bit faster than she went this morning.
Zoe was actually just under the 1:14 mark. She won the schools in this pool at the end of January, and already Zoe has a slight advantage over Courtney Smith from the city of Leicester in the black cap. Katie Smith, very good breaststroke swimmer. She came through very, very strongly in the 200 IM and took that up, beating Nikki Miller. That was what won her the 200 IM, but at the halfway mark, very close between Zoe McDonald and Courtney Smith. 0.07, the Leicester girl got the touch. However, a better turn from Zoe there, Jess.
Yeah, Zoe really worked the underwater there. Great pull out, but I think
Katie Smith got a lot to do to get anywhere near these girls. It looks as though it could be Zoe McDonald's race here. It's Zoe McDonald pushing forward.
Starting to pull away from Courtney Smith there in lane 5.
And indeed, Zoe McDonald, Mulgai and Bearsden are finally going to get themselves on the podium for the girls. Zoe takes this. Second place, Courtney Smith, and Katie Smith taking third.
Good swim there from Katie Smith.
So 2 Smiths on the podium. We've had some hurricanes this week, and good to see another hurricane, Katie, coming in third place. Katie Smith has a few podium positions. She's had a couple of golds this week, 200 IM and 200 free.
Katie Smith looking strong on the breaststroke there as well, which will definitely help her medley. This next heat is going to be, next final, sorry, is going to be great. Some big breaststroke swimmers in here that have been to Commonwealth Games.
Indeed, we have Corey Scott in 4, so Corey will be looking to try and win this.
Yeah, Corey Scott, bronze medalist in the 50 breast at Commie Games. Catherine Johnson, also a finalist at Commie Games in the 50 breaststroke.
Yeah, Cara Hanlon also in lane 3, no slouch either.
Yeah, Cara Hanlon's really come on since moving to the Edinburgh University programme.
Okay, moving on to our finalists. In 0, Emily Crane, City of Leicester. We have Edinburgh University swimmers in 1, Samantha Caulfield. In 2, Olivia White. In 3, Cara Hanlon. In 4, Corey Scott. 5, Catherine Johnston. In 6, Orla Adams from Geary. In 7, Loanne Russell-Smith, University of Stirling. Eve Thompson, University of Stirling in 8. And 9, Francesca Christopherson, Edinburgh University. Edinburgh University,
yeah, Edinburgh
6 swimmers.
Really filling up the lanes here. It's great to see them all. I expect Catherine Johnson and Corey Scott to be taking this first 50 out. They'll be interested to see who can pull it back in that second 50. Olivia White is normally a 200 swimmer, but she's made it in here tonight.
You know those swimmers so well, don't you, Jess?
Yeah, I used to train with them. Catherine's definitely taking this out. Get these guys, most of them will be looking to swim at the trials in 2 weeks back here in Glasgow. It looks like Corey might just get the touch here. It's Catherine.
As you were saying, Catherine did take it out very hard, but she's only got a slight advantage over Corey Scott. There's very little between them now. I'm
sure a little bit rivalry between teammates is do the girls some good. Third spot's looking tight there. Orla Adams looking well, but Cara Hanlon's also sitting there.
Indeed, Orla Adams coming through quite strongly here to make a challenge. It's Corey Scott who looks as though she might just be getting just ahead of Catherine Johnson. It indeed is lane 4, Corey Scott just heading Catherine Johnston. Orla Adams, oh, this is another close one. Corey Scott did indeed take that 1:10.15, 1:10.33 for Catherine Johnston. Orla Adams 1:10.81. And as they come in, Jess, talk us through the finish.
Yeah, good finish there from Orla Adams. Great second 50. Corey finishing just a little bit close to the wall. Catherine stretching out. It's good to see these girls, come in here to the age groups and getting some final race prepping for the trials. I'm sure they'll be happy with 110s. I expect them to go a little bit faster. Corey maybe focusing more on the 100. Catherine as well. Both Catherine had a pretty good 200 earlier on in the week. So did Orla, making podium spots.
And Katie Lynch, our bronze medalist from North Lanarkshire, 1:17.44 in the 15-year-old breaststroke. Our silver medalist, Elsa McDonald, 1:17.08, our silver medalist. She's from Northampton. And Katie Robertson from South Ayrshire, national age group champion, 1:11.58. The age group record for 14-year-olds. Yet another age group record broken tonight.
Yeah,
we've had a few of those over this weekend.
Yeah,
this
we
last
certainly have.
5 days. Katie Smith from Warner Bath Club, bronze medalist, 1:15.99. Courtney Smith from the City of Leicester, 1:14.44, and expect a big smile from Zoe getting her medal here. Mulgine Bearsden, Zoe McDonald, 1:13.60.
Yeah, good
nice to see Zoe.
Yeah, these girls look pretty happy with themselves. I'm sure they'll all be happy with those times.
It must be a t-shirt thing for Mulgine Bearsden. They've got a cracking t-shirt. I think they should be patenting that for next year. Moving on to the 17 and over, the final medal presentation for the swimmers. For the bronze medalist, Orla Adams from Geary, 1:10.81.
Yeah, another great swim there from Orla.
Catherine Johnson, silver, 1:10.33.
I'm sure Catherine will be happy with that. Another good swim on the board. I'm sure she's happy with her 200.
And bronze medal, she's sharing the Commonwealth Games. Corey Scott, national champion, 110.15.
Yeah, Corey just back from Tenerife, so I'm sure she's in a difficult block just now, starting her taper. She'll be looking to swim fast back here in 2 weeks for the Olympic trials. It's going to be tight for finishers on the breaststroke, getting all the rest of the British swimmers coming up here.
Well, we've had a fantastic 15 sessions. Number of national age group records broken. We have a few presentations still to go. We'll bring you those in just a moment. And we have some final awards. We have an award for the best individual junior based on FINA points. The boys champion in the 200 metres individual medley, representing Falkirk Integrated Regional Swim Team, Ryan Retson.
Ryan's had a great weekend, getting on that podium several times and showing he's very good, you know, getting those FINA points as close as he can to that world record. Anna Fleming's had some good swims this weekend. It's great to see her back on the podium, getting this award. Looks like one of the coaches is
Anna Fleming, 50 fly was what Anna won. Aaron Seavright, one of the City of Glasgow coaches, taking the presentation from Liz Stewart, our SASA president. And wonderful to see Anna swimming so well this week. She's had swine flu apparently a few weeks ago, so just getting over that. So delighted that she was able to swim so fast on that 50 fly this evening to take that award.
Yeah, it's great to see. I'm sure our coaches will be very happy with her progress, and I hope to see her continue to develop and improve as she goes through the age groups.
As you say, Jess, we'll be back here in Tollcross the Tuesday the 12th of April through to Sunday the 17th of April at Tollcross. They are hosting the trials for the qualifying events for the Olympics.
That'll be an exciting one. There's going to be some times are fast to make, but looking at the finishers to really push on, and they'll be fighting for relay spots as well. Expect to see some fast swimming there. Hopefully they can get a good crowd in and create an atmosphere for the athletes looking to make Olympic Games.
No doubt behind the starting platforms that you can see on our screen, they'll probably put additional seating as they did for the Commonwealth Games in 2014. If any of you were here during that 10-day period, we had a fantastic atmosphere, Jess.
Yes, it was fantastic. I was in for a few of the sessions. A few of my fellow teammates were racing at the games. It's great to see them really fighting, getting final spots and medals. Corey Scott, a good friend of mine, getting on the podium there, and then her teammates Catherine Johnson and Andrea Strachan also in that final. Good to see some of the big boys in there as well, pushing on in the relays and in the individual races as well. This is what we've all been waiting to hear.
Yeah.
The top club points for the meet.
And what happens, Jess, with the top 10 later in the year?
Scottish Swimming invite the top 10 clubs to come along to this pool. I suspect it will be this pool towards the end of September, and they have all their junior swimmers, that's swimmers aged up to the age of 16, competing in a number of events to see who is top junior club. It's a very exciting event for all these teams that take part. It excludes the 17 overs, so no guarantee that the top club will actually win the team event.
Yes. Just thanks to everybody for attending the meet. Some great young athletes here, and we hope to see them again in the future, eventually making their own Commonwealth Olympic Games. Big thanks to the parents. They really put a lot of time and effort into the kids, and taxi them around and make sure they get to training on time and they're in bed and they get fed well, and it's a big job to do.
Also great to see some of the swimmers coming through in the sort of 15, 16-year-old, 17-year-old age group categories who may have not been on podiums before, or been knocking on the door, maybe getting seconds, thirds, never getting on that number one spot. Yeah. As we saw tonight, Jessica Thompson from the city of Aberdeen beating some older swimmers to take top prize. Yeah,
for a lot of swimmers this is their first national age groups, and some of them making surprise finals, which is great. Really pushing on, and wow, it looks like someone sat down and worked it out, but hopefully they've got it right.
Yeah, for those of you whose eyesight's not looking too good, that looked like it might be South Lanarkshire Swimming who have actually ended up as top club, but we'll just wait for official confirmation. What happens, if you're not aware, we have some of the clubs in a certain geographic area pool their resources together to swim as a composite team. So South Lanarkshire will have teams from Rutherglen, Hamilton, East Kilbride, and also from Lanark and around that area. And they all pool their resources together, which allows them the opportunity, especially to swim in the relays, medleys as a team, so they can put 4 swimmers in there and use that strength across the county or the district.
Yeah, it's good to see these smaller clubs coming together to create a, as we can see, very dominant team. It's close there at the final. I'm looking forward to hearing what the actual finishing points was there and how close it was in the end. I'm sure it was very close, but South Lanarkshire did have a lot of swimmers in the finals this evening. I'm sure that made a big difference.
Yeah, some of our composite teams like First, Falkirk Integrated Regional Swim Team being the clubs in the Falkirk area, Bowness, Grangemouth and Falkirk. North Lanarkshire being Cumbernauld, Bellshill, Airdrie. So they again all pool resources together to create a stronger team. Gives us more competition at these events as well, Jess.
Yeah, it certainly does. It's good to have a couple of clubs up there that really pushing for that top spot. It makes everybody work that little bit harder even on day 5.
Indeed. And the likelihood is that Warner Bass maybe were just pipped at the death on the final day.
It's unfortunate there, but some great swimming there from South Lanarkshire. We're hoping to present them the trophy soon. We're just waiting for final confirmation of the points.
And I'm sure if that's the case, what coaching staff at Warner Bass will be working extremely hard with their swimmers over the next 12 months to come back, rise to the challenge and be number 1.
Yeah, we certainly will. We had a great meet this year. A lot of the younger swimmers will be looking to push on and make podium positions. A lot of the 11 to 13 years old, the bottom end. It's good to see some of my swimmers there still here supporting, and I'm sure they've all had a great evening and enjoyed themselves.
Yeah. You can see the disappointment on their faces. You know, second place for Warnder is a big disappointment, having been top club last year and I think the year before.
Yeah, they certainly will be disappointed with it, but I'm sure they'll be happy and come back stronger next year with some more swimmers looking to make finals and get some points on the board.
We can give you the final result. In 10th place with 267 points, Dumfries Dolphins. In 9th place with 354.5 points, South Ayrshire Swim Team. In 8th place, 377.5 points, North Lanarkshire Swim Team. In 7th place with 395 points, Swim West Lothian. In 6th place with 418 points from Edinburgh, Heart of Midlothian. In 5th place with 428 points, First. In lane 4 with 610.5 points, City of Aberdeen Swim Team. 3rd place, 724.5 points, the team from City of Glasgow. 2nd and the runners-up, 962 points, Warnder Bass Club from Edinburgh. And our top club with £1,036, the team from South Lanarkshire, are our top club 2016. As you can see, the light from all these swimmers.
Yeah, some great swimmers in there. It's good to see these guys really all clubbing together and creating this Super Force team. The Warner guys will be looking to come back next year and really challenge them again for this top club trophy.
Yeah, swimmers like Meg Finnan, Lucy Ross, Keir Buchanan,
Jennifer King, they're all there.
Nikki Miller picking up lots of points for the team. But every point counts, even if they're only getting an 8th or 9th place. All these points very important to the club. And you can see there Jennifer King holding the trophy beside her Meg Finnan. South Lanarkshire Swim Team, our national champions. Fantastic to see them. And Mr. Figgins.
Andy and Derek McGowan, moving in to see the swimmers there. I'm sure these coaches will end up in the water at some point. Looks like they've prepared themselves. They've got their shoes off. I'm sure phones, etc., stopwatches will be out the pockets. But no, well deserved, and these guys really have worked hard.
Yeah, Andy, East Kilbride coach, and really fronts up South Lanarkshire when they swim here as a composite team. He has really got some fantastic swimmers at East Kilbride, West District, very, very dominant in the West District. And here we have the fun.
The classic celebration, everybody in the pool.
Yeah, the swim down might have finished, but don't
there
tell the
goes Derek McGowan.
Yeah.
Still got some skills there, a nice dive into the pool. There we go. I hope to see Andy Figgins getting in as well. Hopefully some of the swimmers take him in also.
And Andy,
he's up on the Andy.
Yeah, I think the lifeguards will be coming in very quickly to get Andy out, but no problems for Andy.
I'm sure he's very, very happy with the swimmers. And whoa, action replay there.
Oh, lovely. Well, if you've been watching this, make sure you watch this maybe in an hour's time. Show everyone Mr. Figgins. I think he'll be delighted to see that camera shot.
Everyone will be enjoying that action replay there of Andy. Great to see the swimmers having fun. Here we go again. Oh, Andy. Star jump there into the water. Oh man, I'm sure that'll get clipped up and and sent around to Scottish Swimming there. Some fantastic.
And here's Alan. Oh!
Oh, brilliant. It's great to see these swimmers having fun and really taking their moment to have a good time. It's not often you get to jump in a pool that's been used for the likes of the Commonwealth Games and
right, as you can see right at the centre of your field, the centre of your picture, coming towards the middle. Derek, surrounded by a bevy of young ladies in the middle of the picture there.
I'm sure they'll be getting told in a minute to get off the lane ropes. Great to see these guys having a bit of fun at the end there. Still some energy left at 5 days of racing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think Andy's coming in to join them. Yep, here we have Andy. Probably giving them some instructions on what they did wrong during the last couple of hours. And we're just about to finish our session this evening, so many thanks to you all for joining us. Have your say on Twitter, #Snags2016. Thanks very much, Jess, for joining me tonight. Been a pleasure presenting all the live
it certainly has.
events
I've
tonight.
Enjoyed it, and I hope everyone's enjoyed the commentary as well. Please let us know.
Yes, indeed. And thank you all for joining us. Been a pleasure. And from me, Robert Taylor, and Andy Figgins with that super jump, it's good evening from Tollcross International Swimming Centre, Glasgow.